tweet out the link. Facebook out the link. There you go. Did I get anything for that? No. Okay, cool. Exit out of these fucking windows. Make sure we are indeed live, and then we will start this baby. And refresh the Twitch page. Stream quality still excellent. Good. Good. Loading. And yeah, we're live. So, without further ado, Alright, everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Off Your Rocker. The doctor is in. Just to clarify, I am not a doctor, and I am Philip Kraus. And with me, as probably as always, is Mr. Stephen Moore over here.
Yay! Woo, woo.
Yeah, no one's clapping, Stephen.
I do. It counts. I had one person.
Yeah. And so, welcome to episode 2 of our weekly fucked up therapy session of a podcast. If you want to keep up with us, you can follow me at Phil Medieval on Twitter. I'll be, putting everything up. And I have started a official Off Your Rocker podcast Twitter. I don't know if it's going to be up very long, though, because I kind of don't like running a separate Twitter handle for all my stuff. I might just do everything from my own personal Twitter feed, posting up links and all that. It's just easier. But for the time being, it's up, and it is Off Your Rocker 00 because some fucker already had the at Off Your Rocker, so I couldn't just have that. So yeah, and Off Your Rocker Pod was too long to put in a Twitter handle, so I was like, fuck it, Off Your Rocker 00. Why not?
Okay, whoa.
Yeah. So, Steven, welcome to episode 2, Steven. You're here again. How was your day, as you like to often ask me?
Yeah, you beat me to the question. My day was interesting. I got up at 3 with the work, moved boxes, got off at 9, went to Waffle House, came here.
Good old House of the Waffle.
Yes. And that's it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting.
I know, right?
Sounds like you had a real interesting time today. But,
yeah.
So, first thing on the agenda here that I have, one of the things I kind of want to talk about is medication uses dealing with mental health problems, mental illness, if you will, which I'm just going to start saying mental illness now, just as the regular. Because last time I was real confused, I got real confused of do I say mental illness for certain things or no? But now it's all mental illness. Different kind of medications and stuff that people use for mental illness. I personally right now am on. It is, I forget what the term is for one of the medications, but basically it calms my brain down. I don't know. I'm not going to say my prescription names or anything because I feel like I shouldn't for some reason. I don't know. But it basically calms my brain down. Then I'm also on an antipsychotic, quite literally, that I take to help also slow my brain down at night mainly so I can sleep properly.
So your brain is overly active, basically.
My brain overheats. My brain overheats, yes.
You need to cool down.
Somewhere. But, you ever been on any kind of medication for any mental bullshit or?
Let me think about this. I don't believe I have, honestly.
No, I've been on medication most of my life because of growing up with Tourette's and all that. And so I've always been on something. Been on muscle relaxer and which was for physical tics, like a twist my shoulder or something.
Yes.
I forget what the other one did because I don't really take them anymore because my Tourette's has calmed
You
down.
heard. Cool.
But yeah, and I was thinking about it, and like whenever you go to like a doctor or a therapist or also a doctor, but anyway, when you go to a therapist, doctor, professor, whatever, and you like go there to seek help, and you want to either be a therapy and like, hey, here's these relaxation techniques, yada yada yada, do this, do this. This is all the non-medicational part that you can do to fix yourself. You can do that, and then there's the route, I need to be on medication.
Yeah.
Go that route, and there are good ways and bad ways. Like, it all depends like what kind of doctor you go to. You have to find the right doctor, and from my experience anyway. And
Mm.
one of the that pisses me off is when you go to the doctor and they just want to get you in and out. So they diagnose you like super quick, and then they just throw like Xanax, or like they say, oh, this is supposed to fix it here, and they just throw that at you. Like,
Yeah.
here, just take this. And they just throw these pills at you, which, one, that can get you addicted to some fucked up shit.
True.
Xanax is one of them. And, like, it can make you worse depending on what medication it is. I took Paxil before for some of my anxiety stuff, and that made me feel 100 times worse.
Ooh.
Like the Paxil itself like gave me the shakes. It was weird. I described it to somebody as I took the Paxil and I wasn't addicted to it, but while I was on it, it almost felt like I was going through drug withdrawals, or what I would assume drug withdrawals would be like.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, it was not fun. Paxil.
Yeah.
I don't recommend Paxil unless you tried every other method and like just say, oh, someone said I should try Paxil. If you tried every other method, go for it, but be very careful with it. That's my thing. So, what's your opinion? What do you think about like doctors? Certain medications. Trying to throw just like, especially because some doctors like can get paid by like pharmaceutical companies. So like they'll recommend one medication just because they're being paid by a pharmaceutical company to recommend that medication. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, see, that's the whole issue with it's not just doctors, it's basically people regardless. But doctors, yeah, because I don't know, it's just they don't have any like some doctors doesn't have like moral values.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they would here to help you and everything like that. No, hey, they just trying here to get that paycheck.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what they trying to do. Is just get that paycheck. And so they're like, oh, what they did to you. I'm just gonna throw this medicine and get paid by the company and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, Colin, if you are with us, yes, this is the live chat. We have my cousin Colin live here with us on Twitch. We are live. Welcome, Colin. He is talking to us through chat here. And if anyone else joins us, I'm glancing at the chat regularly. So if you have anything to say, bring it up. We might talk about it. So yeah. Anyway, back to what we were talking about here. Yeah, you just need to be very careful with medication, with certain medications whenever you're dealing with like mental health problems, especially with mental health problems. Because I mean, like I said, some stuff can just make you worse.
I have a question for you. Do you think they should use medication as an answer to the mental health?
It just depends on your situation. Like me, right? I do. Like I take my medication. I take medicine for my panic attack and my anxiety disorder, which I think actually, and also like one of the things I'm on is also antidepressant. So yeah, I mean, I do, and it helps with me because I tried the relaxation techniques and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Before, and it didn't seem to work for me, so I said, oh, I'm going to go the medication route, and it seems to be kind of working. Even though, here's one of my experiences that I had, day before yesterday. I was just walking around the house, and I hadn't had like a episode for a while, and some episodes are much worse. Can be like really, really bad. Some of them can be pretty mundane. This was a pretty mundane one, but I was just walking around the house. I can't remember what I was going to go do. Oh, it was before our D&D session.
Oh, okay.
Before a D&D session, and I was walking around the house, and I just felt jittery and shaky and just like pent up and bleh, like just really, really bad. So I like had to go take some medicine to make myself feel, just calm myself the fuck down.
Okay.
And like that was just one of the I couldn't tell what it was. I don't know why. Like I was just walking around the house and it hit me. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It just happened. I got you. So basically, medicine is helping you and everything.
Yeah, medicine's helping me. I feel like it
Okay.
is. I mean, it seems to be the only thing that's helped me thus far. I mean, maybe I still haven't found the right doctor to show me like other methods or something. But Colin or Redman98 says, I know it depends on the situation, but you think it's better to not take medication and try physical help to get better. Yeah, I mean, it's always better to try the non like medicated route. I would think, like, try meditation, try relaxation techniques before you go to putting substance in your body. And that's coming from a person that puts that puts outside substances into their body. So yeah, try to go the physical route, like meditation and stuff like that, before you try, getting a doctor to put you on pills. That's always the better route to go. Me on the other hand, I'm on pills. Okay.
Okay.
Gotta get that.
I got you.
Okay. But yeah, so always try to do the physical route first, I would say.
Yeah, because if you do the physical route, you don't have to worry about the whole like getting addicted to it or like side effects.
Yeah, that's always a possibility. You get adverse side effects. You got the possibility of getting addicted to whatever they put you on. And like if you've gone the physical route and it doesn't work out, and you like I got to try the medication, then one thing I've learned is that I've had pretty good doctors up to a point. They'll put you on it, and I recommend this, putting you on a medication very slowly. Like, okay, well, we're going to try a little bit of this, and we'll see how it does. If it's not working, we might, bump it up a bit, and then, and you're going to come back in a month, which is a pain in the ass to be like, all right, we have to have you this on a month to see if it works. Or like, I have to get back to life. I can't just stop, life to try to see if this, medication works. But that is the way they have to do it, and that is a good way of doing it. Because if you say, okay, well, shove these down your throat and see if you get better, you can become addicted. There can be like really bad side effects,
I got you.
So, yes.
What do you want to talk about? Like, have you had any side effects from the medication you taken?
The medication I'm on now, I don't know which one it is. I take them both, and it happens. It might be the antipsychotic, because it happens to me in the morning when I wake up, and I take that at night before I go to bed. I can get really lightheaded and dizzy in the morning. I don't know what it is, but like my head just feels really weird, and I'll just like get real lightheaded and dizzy in the morning. But
okay.
But yeah, and then, of course, like I said, the Paxil that I used to take was god awful. I don't recommend that. Yeah. Speaking of your brain feeling weird, that's another thing I want to talk about. One of the things.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Steven's home phone. One of the things that I experience a lot is, and I find it weird, but it's just I'll be sitting around and like I'll have an episode or whatever, and my brain, like my head will just feel odd. Like, I'll have like this weird sensation in my head that just makes me feel off, and like just just throws me off. Like it's not like a tingling. I don't know what it is. It's almost a pressure, but it's not like a head. It's very, very hard to explain, but my head just feels weird. Like, you know what I'm?
Yeah.
You ever have anything like that?
I mean, I had like situations where, like, either my head or some part of my body get like this weird feeling. It'd be like a tingly, kind of tingly, but at the same time you feel sick sensation.
Yeah.
Eh, You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
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 But I
My,
mean, besides that, I'm good.
you're good.
I mean, I'm functional.
Mine's just I don't know. Mine's just like it's the same feeling I get whenever I have like a panic attack or I'm feeling like super anxiety,
Mm,
but it'll like it'll be that same head feeling, that brain feel, whatever you want to call it, but without the panic attack, without the anxiety or whatever.
yeah.
It's weird. I don't know what it is, but yeah, just something to think about. Um,
I remember when I was like in the military and had to do hikes and everything. This happened after I overheated.
yeah,
And once you overheat once, you gotta be careful because you become like more easy. You become prone to overheating easier.
yeah.
So whenever we did hikes or whatnot, I had to be careful. And you ever get like I guess so hot that you feel like your brain is literally cooking.
I mean, I've gotten overheated before and like dehydrated. And it makes it makes it's made me got like super lightheaded and like have to sit down and stuff. But
I know, like yeah, I should feel like it's cooking. Like
no, I've never gotten to that extent.
I did.
It might
It,
just be because you're bald. I mean,
but you think I'll cool off a little bit quicker though? But no,
Yeah, but
no.
the sun has like direct access to your
But I
brain,
had
so
a
it just
Kevlar on.
oh yeah, hat on.
Yeah,
You had a Kevlar hat?
no Kevlar, regular Kevlar, just a regular one, like the helmet.
Oh, okay, yeah, the metal
That
helmet.
was yeah, the metal helmet. I had that on.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
And then when I take it off, I think I still feel like it was cooking.
Yeah,
So yeah, just one of
yeah.
those things.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever felt like my brain was cooking. I felt like my brain was fried, which is a different sensation. But,
True.
but yeah. All right. And, okay, so one of the things you wanted to talk about, and I'll let you go ahead and bring this up. Go ahead. You had something you wanted to talk about specifically
Yes,
from last episode. You said, write this down because I want to talk about this next
I
episode.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My thing was, it's just like, say, like we talked about last episode, me and you got depressed and everything like that. When people had issues and like, so like a family member died or they going through something.
Yeah.
One thing, I'm not messing with anybody's religion or anything like that, but one thing that people usually say is, oh, you need to pray to God, or oh, you need to go to God and all this, or God has to answer. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, it's like, okay, good for you. That's your belief, that's your thing, that's your opinion.
Hmm.
But it's not helping me. Oh, they do it in like a rude way or whatnot. Oh, you just need God in your life.
Yeah.
Like they know, like me and you are not super religious,
Yeah.
and if they know that we're not super religious or whatnot, they'd be like, oh, that's because you don't have God in your life or something like that.
Yeah.
Get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah. I know exactly what you're trying to say. I mean, I've had the exact same experience. And I won't
mm,
mention names just because reasons. Um, but it was one day in particular I was feeling like really fucked up. Like I was in a bad headspace. Like I was staring at the wall for like 30 minutes, and just like I was in a really bad headspace. I didn't know like what was going on. I felt like my brain was just uh, trying to. I don't know. I felt like I was going insane.
I
Uh,
got you.
but yeah, like I was staring at the wall for like 30 minutes, and I like I went to this person, and I was just like, I don't know what it is. I something's wrong, and I don't know what to do. I gotta try to take my medicine. It's not helping, and my brain is just fucked at the moment. I don't know what's up. And that person's recommendation was, well, you should try praying about it. You should try praying. I'm like, I'm not a religious person.
No,
I have no need to do that. I don't believe in God. I trust in science. all that stuff. Tried explaining it to him, but it was just on like, well, you haven't tried it. I'm like, no, I did when I was 16 and whatnot, and I grew up a Christian, and I started
Mm-hmm.
questioning my religious beliefs, and eventually I just I don't believe in God anymore. I just don't. And it's at 16 that's when that happened. But I tried it for a long time. Didn't seem to do anything for me. I don't do it anymore. I'm not turning to something I don't believe in. That'd be like
Mm-hmm.
me asking you, like, well, have you tried, have you tried praying to Buddha? And like you're a Christian, so if you're a Christian, you tried praying to Buddha, that's like some kind of sin, I think. I don't know. Like, oh,
Yeah,
you're not supposed to try to
you're
worship
not
other
supposed
gods.
to worship other gods or something like that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah,
I'm not trying to get you like whenever you have problems to try to confide and like try to believe in something that you obviously don't believe in. I think that's kind of fucked up. So I kept
yes,
telling them, they kept bringing it up, Eventually, I just got mad and walked off. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah. Just stuff like that. Like to me, that's just inconsiderate and stuff.
Oh yeah, uh, I think so too. But like, to give this, like the next day though, I mean, the person came up to me and said, "Look, I'm sorry, I won't bring it up again yet." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And, there's nothing to it. But yeah, that I don't even if it's not a religious thing. Like I don't like it when uh if I'm just having, even if it's just like I'm having a bad day, or if
Mm-hmm.
if I'm having like an episode, I'm feeling anxious, something, and someone comes up and is like, "Well, are you okay? Is there anything new?" No, shut the fuck up. Just leave me alone. If I need help, I'll come to you. Like,
There you go. I know
I,
exactly what you
I get that
mean.
all the time, so like, I don't ever say that.
Wait, that was me. Was
What comes out of my mouth is usually just, yeah, no, I'm fine. But in
is
my
that
head,
was
I'm yelling at them.
that was supposed to me because I do that to you all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm yelling at you in my head all the time.
Yeah, I figured.
Like I'm just like, well, are you okay? Shut the fuck up, Stephen. No, yeah, I'm fine.
I figured. I knew it.
No, yeah.
Now I see.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just one of the things where it's like you have an episode, or you're just having a bad day, and people come up to you. You don't want to deal with people. That's how I am anyway. It's
I
just like
got you. Not a people
I don't
person.
like dealing
Same
with
way.
people, and yeah, just like, look, I'll
People
be
are pain.
fine. Just give me a moment. I don't want you talking to me right now. Just give me space and give me time. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I am.
I got you.
But yeah. What about you? Have any specific experiences with what we're talking about here that you can comment on? And you don't have to mention names
Uh,
or anything, but
are we talking about the whole religion thing? Or are we talking about giving that space?
either one.
Both. I have experience. Same
Any?
situation. You.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't want to mention names. Person. Uh, Basically, what happened was I told a group of people, "Hey, not super religious or whatnot. Just leave me be. I'm gonna do my thing. You guys go do your thing."
Yeah.
So told them that week. Wait, it's a question. Are we talking about stuff that piss you off? Yeah.
I mean, we can jump into it if you want to. I mean, just go ahead and tell
Well,
your
I'll
story.
say this. I would
Just go.
save this story for later on. Then let's move on to another topic. I would save this story for later on. Then.
Okay, you want to save it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to expand on like the religious thing some more though? Like anything else you wanted to kind of expand on a bit? I mean, I know that like some like for religious people, for like specifically for religious people, if you're having uh, mental illness, mental health problems, and you do believe in a God, whatever God that may be, sure, go ahead, turn to that God, pray to him. I'm not saying don't do it if you're religious, but just like
Yes.
if someone's having a problem, they're not particularly religious, don't go like, oh, you should pray on. Don't push that point to an extent that pisses them off, because that happened to me, and it's not
Mm-hmm.
fun. It just stresses them out more. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's
all it
annoying as well.
does. Like,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so if you're a religious person, you have somebody that's dealing with something like that, that's my recommendation to you. Don't push the point of like prayer or anything. Like just
Yeah.
help them out. Just like, hey, you can talk to me. Like you can tell them that. But otherwise, I recommend just kind of give them a little space, let them deal with it. Unless they're like
Yeah.
suicidal, then don't give them their space. Like stay on their ass. Like that's
Mhm.
one thing.
I mean, be a good listener. You don't have to be a talker, just be a good listener.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes though, like even when I'll be like doing something and I'll be like in that mode or having an episode whatever, and then
Mhm.
someone will come to me like, hey man, just talk to me about it, just tell me, I won't say anything, just listen. I'm like, I don't even want you near me, I just want you to leave. I'm just gonna lock myself out somewhere just for like a couple hours, just leave. I don't even want to see anybody. I'll get that way
Okay.
sometimes too, but it just depends on the person's mood. Like if they're clearly like yeah, no, I'm fine. If they're just doing that, we leave them alone.
Yeah.
Just leave
That's
them
the
alone.
sign right there.
Yeah. They're
Tell your
saying, if they're
attitude.
just like, look, I'm fine, go the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All right. Something else I kind of want to talk about is Steven, what do you do in your everyday to just shut your brain off and relax? What's your preferred method of relaxation? What?
Okay. My method for relaxation is actually my method for relaxation and peace and quiet is like today when I went to work. What I'm doing today is I'm staying in my room by myself and just doing whatever it is that I like to do for fun. Sometimes I like to read. Sometimes just play video games. Or sometimes I just like to watch anime or YouTube videos.
Okay. So is there like a particular one though that like really gets you, just like, I'm just gonna sit down and do this one thing, and it just shuts my brain off. I don't have to worry about shit, and I can just relax.
I would say the biggest would be sitting down and getting on my phone and reading manga.
And just reading manga or just reading books.
Yeah, yeah. Because that just,
I can see that.
especially if it is a good story or not, and it makes me laugh,
Yeah.
I'm just all happy again. So
Yeah. I used to read a lot. I can still read, of course, but I used to read a lot. Like I could. I used one of my favorite series was Wizards of the Coast, written by Ari Salvatore, The Legend of Drizzt. Uh,
Okay.
the first 13, like now it's in the Neverwinter stuff, and I didn't really get into that too much, but the original Legend of Drizzt series was great, and I could finish that book. I could go to Books a Million, buy the book, and then finish it that day. I would be able, like, just reading through it, I would just get involved in that world, and my brain would shut off for hours, and I would just be able to flip through pages and just.
You know what? Maybe you need to start doing that again. Like find a book series that gets you interested and try it.
I'm sure there's plenty of book series that would get me interested. I don't. First of all, I don't have money right now. Second of all, I just. I don't know. I haven't been on the reading kick for a while, for a good while. But yeah, I'm sure that's a great way to relax. I mean, it definitely was for
Mm-hmm.
me when I was like, big into reading lots of books. Uh, what are you reading now? Is there anything particular that you're reading now that you're just really into?
Manga and book wise. Manga wise, I'm reading Boku no Hero Academy, and there's another one. You gotta think of it. The Break a New Wave. Book wise, I'm reading the last Apprentice, which is have you ever seen the movie The Seventh Son?
Yes, it's not good.
The books are so much better. That's the book series I'm reading.
Okay, you're reading the book
The book
series.
series. Yeah, it's so much better.
Okay.
It explains a whole lot, and it all basically. Then that Avatar movie that we went to see that sucked.
Wait, The Last Airbender?
Yeah,
Yeah, that horrible piece of shit. That shit. Fuck M. Night Shyamalan for making it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Same
What you're
thing
talking
with
about.
books. Books are like, that movie never existed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know,
Seven Son wasn't. I've never read the book, so I can't compare it. But I wouldn't compare it to the Last Airbender. But I mean, maybe if I'd read the books, I would have. But
yeah, cause they just fucked everything over.
yeah.
To me personally.
Okay. Yeah. Uh.
What about you, Peach? What do you do to relax?
Well, right now I play a video game, a very particular video game that just I can play it and like my brain will just shut off and I just get get
Minecraft.
no. I can
Oh,
just get like into that world. I haven't played Minecraft in fucking forever. But I can just kind of get into that world and just like shut my brain off. I'm like, ah, yes. And it's Stardew Valley. It's you can get it on Steam. It is just a like a I don't know how many bits. I think it's probably like a 64-bit game or something like that. But it's a little pixelated, like
is that the
basically.
game where you kept confusing it with reality and
Yes,
whatnot?
yes. Um,
Yeah.
it's basically a farming simulator, but it's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Like you make a little block, pixelated character, and you make that character, and you name them, and then you name your farm, and then you go there. You inherit your farm from your grandpa, and there's this whole town to explore with like people, and all these different people have their own individual lives, so you can follow. And you can work on your farm. You can just spend hours working on your farm, doing all this stuff. And you can just choose to do all these different things. Go in the mines, just go fishing in the game and stuff, which I could do in real life. But why do that when I can do it in a video game? So like, there's all this stuff you can do, and I get like just stuck there like for like a couple hours. And like, oh yeah, I'm just clicking a button. It's like, yes, this is satisfying. I can shut my brain off and like just go.
Just wait till they get to the virtual reality aspect of where they can actually download your consciousness into the game.
I
I know
I
what you do.
tweeted something yesterday about that where I was like, I just said no. The exact tweet was, when can I just download my consciousness into a computer and live in a world that I personally like can just build? Reality's pretty shitty. Like that, I just like tweeted that out into the ether for the
That would
internet.
be
So,
awesome. And I can see you
oh
doing
yeah,
that.
I would totally do it. I mean, I wouldn't be the first. I wouldn't be the first person to test it. I'd wait until it was perfected. But yeah, if they're like, hey, you can download your consciousness in a computer, fuck reality. We're just gonna like, especially if it was like, hey, you don't have to die. Like we can just download your consciousness in a computer and you can live on, and we're just gonna send it to space so nothing fucks with it. And maybe in a million years you'll run into a sun or something, like it's something I don't know. But, like that would be cool. I would
That
totally,
would be
I'd be into that shit.
that would be awesome.
Yeah. Like what you're saying? I can just leave my body and I don't have to deal with this like reality bullshit anymore. I can just build my own world in the virtual space, and it seems
Oh
all
yeah.
real to me.
So
Yes,
you want to become God, PJ? I got you.
totally. Let me become God. Let me be the God of my own world. I would do that in a heartbeat. Again,
That
not
would be
first person,
awesome.
but I would jump on that bandwagon. I think that'd be fun. Like
Oh
just
yeah.
imagine like building your own world, all the shit that stresses me out, all the shit that you know bugs me. I can just get rid of all of that.
Like,
Think,
I got panic attacks, right? Delete,
yeah,
delete.
delete that. You can just delete it. It's like, oh, because you're just a program at that point. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you just download it. Like, just delete that from programming. Uh, but if I were to like go into like a computer and like make my own world and everything, I would have to have some kind of conflict. I'd have to
Yeah.
make some kind of, but I'd make it way cooler than our conflict. Like it'd be like medieval, like wizard shit, like in my world. Uh, but also mixed in with like awesome future technologies or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like there'd be like some kind of like looming conflict, of course, because otherwise life's boring.
Oh yeah.
If everything's just happy hunky dory all the time, it's boring as shit. But,
You know it.
yeah. What about you? Any if you could do that, would you? If you could say fuck reality and
Oh
just
hell yeah. I might even be the first person to test it.
no, that would be a horrible idea. Like, because there's gonna be complications.
Hey, they might fuck up, but they might fuck up right and send me and just like, be a good consequence. So
What's a
basically I
what's
get like,
what's the good
hmm,
consequence? What's the good consequence of that though?
it down with my consciousness and everything, but I can take over the whole internet. I take over technology completely.
See, okay. And what would you do with that? Like, why again? Still, like, why is that a good consequence? What are you doing now that you have control of the internet?
internet and all technology, I'll make my own world, and then I'll make it where open certain people, not you know, not you. You can come to the world and everything. You can help me create the world,
Yeah.
but I make
Yeah.
it open to certain people.
Your world would be multiplayer. Oh yeah, you could totally do that. Like have like you like they send you download you like you have your own space, your own world that you can create. It's a whole
Mm-hmm.
virtual world you can create, and then you'd be like, hey, like on PlayStation, invite consciousness
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Moore. Whoop, and you're like, hey, check out my world. And like I go to your world.
Nice.
That'd be awesome. Everybody just lives in this virtual fucking thing. So like you can have real people.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, you're just like, okay, bye. I'm gonna go back to my world. It's been fun
Mm-hmm.
hanging out with you. I'm gonna go hang out with all the NPCs I've created and my harem of bitches
I knew
that
you were
I've
gonna have him.
created.
It's probably gonna be nothing but libraries and books about women.
Is that my taste or something? Why?
Yeah, that's your taste. You like the plain
You only
books
say that
about.
because in Stardew Valley, when you were talking to me online, I married my character married the teacher of the town. That's the only
You
reason
were
you
going for the
say that.
teacher. You were going for the librarian. You were going for anything. You didn't want the dumb blonde one.
What? No, because okay, look, I mean, look, okay, like dumb blondes can be hot and all everything, but I
Oh yeah,
find like pretty, like intelligent,
intelligent.
like charismatic, smart girls to be way hotter than like any like super hot blonde or whatever. Like fuck that.
Oh
Like
yeah,
if
same
like
here.
yeah, like if you're a girl and like if I'm gonna have like any kind of like romantic relationship with you, like to whatever extent, I'd much rather you be an like intelligent, person than just a dumb hot blonde.
Oh yeah, I
That's
totally agree
my
with that.
that's my personal opinion.
And I don't like blondes anyway, so
That's because you're weird. Uh,
okay. I'm just saying, don't.
you do.
Unless it's an intelligent blonde.
Yeah, that's what you do. Relax.
Mm-hmm.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, all right, all right. So, one of the things I want to talk about is dealing with social anxiety. Uh, People have a lot of ways they can deal with social anxiety. Like they,
Question.
yeah,
Quick. By social anxiety, what do you mean?
like you go out. Basically, social anxiety. You don't like going out and being around people or anything. You could say introvert, but specifically like just like I get like real. I can get not always, but can get just like real pent up and like anxious feeling whenever I'm just around like a huge
Same
crowd of
here.
people, especially I don't know them, especially if like it's like just
Mm-hmm.
if they're just random strangers or whatever. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Uh, and people have like all different kind of sorts of ways of dealing with that. Do you have any specific way like I gotta go to this fucking uh party that I've been invited to, like someone's birthday party that I'm invited to, and there's all these people I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be there, and I don't want to talk to these people, but I have to go. How do you deal with that?
Yes. How do I deal with it? Usually what I do is I go, like, I went to a party at AUM. Some chick invited me to the party at AUM, so I went there to hang out with her and her friends and a bunch of other people I had no idea who it was. And you know me, I'm not really a big people person kind of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, people like me, I don't know why, but I'm not a people person kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I went there and I mainly I got me a drink, stood in the corner, somewhere fall off my back against the wall so I could watch everybody. And I played my phone a little bit. And then I saw somebody brought their Wii U and we played, they were playing Super Smash Brothers or whatnot. So, I walked over there, watched them now. But I didn't talk to anybody or whatnot. And then lo and behold, what happened to me is people just get attached to me, so they started talking to me and also.
Yeah. Okay. Let me kind of expand on the question. Okay, so how do you deal with? Okay, I have to go to this party, and I have to be sociable. Like people are gonna make me talk to them. How do you deal with that?
I practice.
How do you practice?
I come up with like topics that would be interesting to talk about. Where I think would be interesting to talk about.
Like you could beforehand, like you start like preparing topics to talk about. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I always usually do is I go into what I like to call I like to me, like, life is a stage. I used to use that whole life is a stage thing, remember?
Yeah,
Where
Shakespeare.
I feel like I'm going on that this is a new stage and I have to act out the part
So
right now.
yeah, so you just fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I fake. I pretend that I'm interested in their life when they come talk to me and everything. I'm like, oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
And in my mind, I'm like, I don't give a damn, man. I just want to go
yeah.
home.
I understand completely. Like I've uh very recently someone came up and I won't like get into specifics, but someone came up to me and they were like showing me all these like pictures on their phone and stuff. Like they like planting they like their cat and they like planting flowers and stuff. And they started showing me all these pictures. I'm just like, yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
look at the color of this flower. Look how colorful. And that's just a picture. I'm like, yeah, it's really colorful. That's really interesting. And I'm just like, why do you think I get like? Maybe I'm being a dick, like thinking this, but like in my head, I'm just like, why do you think I give a fuck? You fucking fly. I'm not saying this out loud to the guy. I'm just like in my head, and but out loud, I was like, yeah, no, oh yeah, that's a real pretty flower. That's your cat? Yeah, that's it's a cute cat.
I hope
Uh
you
huh.
don't say it with that attitude.
No, I don't. I'm like, oh
Okay,
yeah, that's a
good,
cute
good,
cat. Yeah,
good.
nice.
You actually sound like you entertain. You like me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
act. I act like I
Yeah.
give a shit. Yeah. Uh, But yeah,
Uh-oh.
any other thing, any other things you do, like any other like ways you kind of have to deal with like being sociable?
The one thing I found that I haven't tried yet
Shit's in my
is
eye.
bringing headphones
Oh, I've
and
done that. I've totally done that. Where like I don't even have music playing. I just put in headphones. I'll like do it. I don't really do it anymore, but I have done it to where I'll just have them like when I need to go to Walmart or something. When I need to go shopping for groceries, I'll just have headphones in, and then when somebody sees me and is like, "Hey, PJ," I just pretend I can't hear them and walk away. And they're like, "Oh, he's got
uh-huh.
headphones in. Must not have seen me." But if they come up and like, tapping you on the shoulder, you're like, "Fuck, didn't work." Then you gotta
Yeah.
talk to them. But yeah, I've done that. Totally done that. Ah,
Yeah, that's what I do. I do that too. I try to put my APB up.
your APB?
Yeah, anti people barrier.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that
I
something
read
you
that.
made up, or is that like a thing?
It's actually a term that I found online. But
Okay.
yes, I put my APB up because I don't like people. I'm like, just leave me alone. Go
Yeah.
about your business. And you think that the headphones and the fact that I have like a hoodie on, some like the way I dress away.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. So you put your APB up. I'm not going to start using that for the sake of this conversation. You put your APB up, and then you just ignore people. That's how you deal with.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it does work sometimes.
Sometimes. All right.
Yeah, just
Now, I personally, I know like I've done this multiple times. It's like if I have to go out anywhere, especially to like a party or anything. If people expect me to be sociable, you better hope there's beer there. You better hope there's some kind of alcohol there for me to drink, because I am not a social butterfly until you get like a few beers in me. Then I'll probably talk your
this is
ear
true.
off. Then I'll probably be fine. Like, hey, you want to bring up this topic? Sure. Do you know
Oh
anything about it?
yeah,
No, but I'll fucking say a bunch of stupid shit.
you just get so happy and just so your whole personality and attitude change when you drink.
Yeah.
You're
Again,
like happy. I'm like, okay, you creep me out because you're just so happy, grinning.
like I said before, like you shouldn't do substance, like you shouldn't put substance in your body and try to fix yourself, but it works for me. I must like to fight social anxiety. Give me all the alcohol,
Yeah.
and then just like to fix my brain. Yeah, sure, fucking slap some pills, man. But I don't have a very addictive personality, so it works for me. That's why it
Mhm.
works for me. So like social gatherings. Yeah, sure, I'll go. Well, let me get a couple beers in me. Sure. So you driving? Great. You know, then I'm all right.
Yeah. I noticed that when we were going like to Walmart that one time I was down there. You were just so happy and everything. We were swimming in the
Oh,
pool and out.
when I went with you to Walmart and I was drunk.
Yeah.
Why did we go to Walmart? I forgot.
to get food because I was hungry and apparently
Yeah,
everybody
that's
else
right.
was
We
hungry.
were all hungry, and you were the only sober one in the house. So we were like, Steve,
I
we're
said, "Well,
driving me to
listen,
Walmart, and
okay,
we're
yeah,
getting food."
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, just happy and everything." So I'm like, "Okay, PJ's happy. He's drunk. He's happy. Cool."
Yeah. So I went into Walmart, no shirt, just like swim shorts, no shoes, towel around my neck, walking around
Mm-hmm.
Walmart
And
drunk.
sunglasses, I think.
Oh yeah, like I said, put alcohol in me, I can be a social butterfly.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, no. So that's all the topics I had prepared. So let's finally get to the end of the podcast here, where we vent, where we talk about things that have pissed us off this week or in the past. I don't have anything prepared, so Stephen, you go first. What did
All
you
right.
have to bring up?
One thing, the story I was bringing up earlier that I just realized, hey, that pissed me off, was the group of people that I told, hey, I'm not very religious anymore. It's just me. So you basically searching down, you still religious, you're just searching for the answer. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I'm just not religious or not. But anyway, the person in question went and told another person who is like her friend, and I know them, and they also like people who own the that beach house that I was me, you, and Wells Cody go get.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she went and told them, "Hey, oh yeah, he's not very sociable. He's not very religious. He's not religious no more. He's atheist, so well, he don't believe in God."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and the whole how that whole conversation got started was, oh, they like she was like, oh, tell Steven I'm gonna be praying for him. And then the person in question was like, oh, don't waste your prayers or anything. Don't worry about your prayers because he's not religious no more. He's atheist now.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you tell them that? Like, there
Yeah.
was no need for that any comment or anything like that. You just, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what
Like,
I usually do.
yeah. That's all I do. If someone's like, "Oh, I'll be praying for you," like, "Oh, God bless you," you know that. I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Thank you.
I don't come
Mm-hmm.
out and I'm not a dick. I don't go, "I'm an atheist. I don't believe in that
Yeah.
shenanigans." Sorry, I don't do that. Like, that's just a dick
No.
thing to do.
Uh-huh.
It's "Oh, God bless you." I'm praying for you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's the sentiment behind it that you should think of, not oh, this person's not religious or anything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then what really pissed me off was the fact that the person who said that, who went back and ran her mouth that I was atheist or whatnot, didn't find anything wrong with what she was doing.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't see? No? I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Certain people that just don't get like they think it's a phase, or they think it's like, oh no, you're searching like you said or something like that. So or
Mm-hmm.
they see no problem with like spreading
Business.
your
Like killing
business
my
around.
reputation. Because I used to be
Yeah.
a
Well,
whole good guy and everything. But now it's like,
especially we live in the South, especially doing around there. If you come out as like a non-religious person, an atheist, an agnostic, whatever you want to call it,
there you go.
you, especially in the South, if you say that like in confidence to somebody or whatever, and then they start spreading that around, it can give you a bad reputation, and some people just stop talking to you, stop hanging out with you.
Yep.
Period, because of it. I mean, it's the Bible Belt, that
Yep.
kind of shit happens. So like, yeah, to do that's the really dickish thing to do.
That happened. The people that supposed to stop talking to you that actually have no effect, which is, hey, let's try to make that person religious again. What's the goddamn?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the terms evangelicism, like evangelical or something like that. I think that's the thing where it's like you're supposed to,
or something like that.
yeah, you're supposed to, like spread it like as much as possible, and like if someone's not religious, you have to sit down and talk to them and like try to get them to come to Jesus or whatever the fuck. It's annoying, is what it is.
Yeah.
No offense, or take offense, or I don't give a shit, but still,
No, I don't.
It's annoying. Yeah.
It really is.
I understand completely where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Not anybody religion or anything like that. That's your thing. It's just the world would be better off if
Yeah.
people can just get along and accept everybody for what they are.
Yeah, let's make that very clear. Like, we don't like if you are a religious person, good for you. Like, we don't care. That's fine. Be religious, do whatever you want. But I don't need your God's approval or anything per se, or like your approval of me and like not being religious or something like that. And like, I don't need your God's help for whatever because I don't believe in that thing. So just be religious. You can talk about it fine, but don't try to push anything on me. That's the main point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been annoying you. I wouldn't say it pissed me off or made me feel anxious or anything, but one of the things that I've just been kind of annoyed with, I'm not a huge social media person. I do like get on Facebook and like Twitter and like kind of scroll. I'm on Twitter more than anything else, but I do get on Facebook sometimes and just scroll through stuff, and that's where I've noticed this fad or trend that's kind of been going, and it's been annoying the fuck out of me. I'm tired of seeing it, which is people posting all these recipes and all these videos about food. Like, oh, look at this fancy new way to make mozzarella sticks. Pull it apart, look how cheesy it is. And like, I'll scroll through like food. I don't give a shit. Fucking post something with substance. Post something that's gonna, or like something that's gonna make me laugh. That looks delicious, yes, but I don't need 100 when I'm just trying to see like, like, I wonder how so-and-so's doing today. I'll see the post on that. Oh, there's 30 fucking posts today alone about mozzarella sticks or like this new pull-apart pizza. Like, I don't care. Like, just write something with substance. Write something entertaining. Something like that. Jesus, quit sharing fucking recipes and all this other stuff. That's the only thing that I can think of that's like kind of gotten on my nerves.
Way. I don't know. It's just, I guess it's like you say, it's a trend going around. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get on Facebook that much. That's the only social media I have that I use is Facebook, and I rarely get on that. Sometimes if I get on, I'm on it for like a minute or two just to see what's up. If I got like any messages or friend requests or something like that.
I'll get on Twitter to see like how everybody else is doing, and like, because like most of the people I know are on Facebook, but I really like Twitter because it's a lot more simple. There's like one thing, there's like a feed. And then you can just see like, okay, let's see what people posted up today. Okay, that's cool. And yeah, you can get people like posting, recipes and shit like that too. But what you don't get is like, let me invite you to this page. Let me invite you to this game. Let me invite you to this. You don't get any of that.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's why I like Twitter. Like it's much more simple and like focused on one thing rather than like Facebook where you're like, oh, you got games, you got pages, you got music, different music pages, you can post this, you can blah, 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 myriad of things you can do on Facebook. Where Twitter's just simple, one thing, go.
Yes, I hate. And another thing I want to just say is I want to talk about a bitch about overly sensitive people.
Yeah.
You catch my drift? Like just people who are. You say something that you thought, hey, you didn't it was like that bad, or you were just asking a question.
Yeah.
They just go if like you just chopped their leg off and all that shit.
I mean, do you have an example or anything that
I told this person, hey, every time I text this person, or every time I Facebook this person, they always clean the house and all that.
Yeah.
And I guess I get like. You guys found out I'm brutally honest.
Yeah, and I know that about you. Yeah, I've known that about you for a
and I say what's on my mind and I'm thinking. So I just asked a simple question. Hey, is your house dirty?
You said, hey, is your house dirty?
Yeah, or something, because every time I text you on Facebook, you always cleaning it. Like, by that, and then I realized what I did, and they got a little butt up and everything like that. They pointed out the fact I just didn't like you calling my house dirty just because I'm always cleaning. I apologize. That wasn't what I meant, and then I clarified. Hey, what I meant was like, do you like have like activity going on in your house? You know what I mean? Like somebody has football, or their kids has football or something like that going on. Yeah.
They just took it the wrong way.
Yeah. But they get overly sensitive about it.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I do get that. I understand it over the sense of like whenever one of the things that really annoys me about today and age is that everybody is that way. There's a lot of I one of the main things is everyone is afraid to bring up certain topics, especially
mm-hmm,
like politically and all that, because oh well, if I say this and I say it in the wrong way, I can be portrayed as a racist, or I can be portrayed as a bigot, or anything like that.
mm-hmm,
Homophobic. I can be portrayed this way if I just bring up the topic. Oh, so there'll be a new big old news post that says, "Oh, so and so is homophobic for bringing up, the Target bathroom scandal." Whatever the fuck. Look, and part of it is a lot of, and it's a lot of different reasons. Part of it is the Democratic Party hammering so hard on that stuff. Like
yeah,
there's a lot of things in the Democratic Party I agree with. There's some things that conservative part that I agree with. Left and right. Um, but like the Democratic Party is kind of in its own way made it that way. Where people are afraid to bring certain things up because you can be shunned because of
mm-hmm.
just bringing up a topic or
I got
you know
Sean,
voicing an opinion. You got
mm-hmm,
shunned.
mm-hmm,
How so?
by my own kind.
By black people?
Yeah. All right. So
What do you mean?
interesting. This something interesting that happened to me. Went to the movies to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2 last Friday. No, last
Why?
Saturday.
Why would you
I
do
got
that to yourself?
it's actually interesting.
No,
It's
oh
okay.
God, I refuse. I'm not seeing that. I don't want to see Michael Bay take another childhood uh, love of mine and ruin it.
I just went to see it because I got invited by Cole and two other people.
Okay.
So we all, it's me and it's a group of folks. It's me, Cole, and two other guys, two
Yeah.
other people, guy and his girlfriend.
Mm.
So we're all there. We have fun. Now we watch a movie. It's storming and everything. Saturday was raining and storming over here.
Yeah.
The power goes out in the theater. The movie goes off.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there. Everybody's in the theaters, getting pissed off and everything. And Cole, like the relationship that we have, like we make racist jokes and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
We can make fun of each other racially or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. Well, me and Cole and the other two people, we had that relationship too.
Yeah.
So Cole made a joke or whatnot, and something about hanging, and the other guy there who he is mixed. He's half black, half white. He's
Yeah.
mixed. So it was me, it was a black guy, a Mexican dude, a mixed dude, and a white girl.
Okay.
So there you go. And we were just sitting there, making jokes and everything like that. We were just, having our little conversation. And I said, "Oh, you need to be careful." Now, I'm not the only black person in the theater today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Cole's like, yeah. And basically, Cole made some type of joke that ended with something hanging back in the day or whatnot.
Yeah.
And we were laughing and all, and next thing we know, we hear a woman behind her, who, lo and behold, she's black. Her whole little ghetto-fied family is black back there.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you think that's funny? Key. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, did she just say key?
Like she made like the sound key, like that sound key.
Yeah, she made this key.
Was her name Kiki?
That's what I'm about to say. Is that same thing?
Or is that her laugh? Like what is that?
That was her laugh, apparently. That the sound
So
that
she
made.
heard the joke and said, "Oh, you think that's funny? Kiki."
Yeah. I guess she was trying to make fun of our laugh or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, we all four of us got quiet because I was like, shit, we're about to get thrown out because Cole has no filter. He don't give a shit who you are. He'll talk shit about you, or he'll make some type of statement.
Yeah.
He didn't. I was waiting for it. He didn't. Yeah. But me, him, everybody sitting there killing ourselves laughing, trying not to get thrown out.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got there, Cole's like, I was about to say, key. Ma'am, are you being racist? Are you saying KKK?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yes, I was. Apparently, they didn't see me there. I get it. It was dark in the theater and
Yeah, you're
everything. They
pretty hard to
couldn't.
see in the dark.
Yes, but I was like, I'm cool with it. I'm right here. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
I hear
that
ya.
was the interest fact. So
Yeah. Just point out if you're only listening to the audio portion of this podcast, you're not checking us and you're not watching this live or watching this on YouTube, which will be after this. Steven's black, I'm white. Just to
yeah.
clarify. If you're just listening to the audio of this.
But in relationship, he acts more black and I act more white. So
I wouldn't say I act black.
he acts more black, I act more white.
I act
white
blacker
guy.
than him. I act blacker than Steven. Steven's a Kit Kat, I like to say. He's got a chocolate outer coating, but inside he's a vanilla wafer.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's going to wrap it up, guys, for episode 2 of Off Your Rocker. I'm forever your host, PJ Krause, and with me, again, probably as always, you're going to be just the co-host. I think we can decide that definitively. Co-host Stephen Moore.
Gotta be the only one.
Sure, why not? I mean, we'll probably have other people on maybe at some point if other people want to come on, but probably won't seek it out. But yeah, I'm your host, PJ Krause, and my co-host, Stephen Moore. We're here. Come back to see us next week. You can, again, follow us. You can follow me. Steven don't really go on Twitter all that much or anything. Do you have any place they can see, follow you or anything?
Check me out on my Facebook, I guess. I mean,
if you want to look him on Facebook, Stephen Moore. We'll just say if you're watching this and you see his face, you can search Stephen Moore and try to find. We'll hit the microphone and try to find his face. Right? Yeah, but we won't say anything more than that. But you can follow me at Phil Medieval on Twitter, and again, we have the Twitter page for the podcast, but I might be taking that down pretty soon because I don't really feel like dealing with it, and it's just going to be easier just to do this stuff through my own personal Twitter feed anyway. But that Twitter for the time being is offyourrocker00 because I didn't get that username in time. All right, everybody, that's been Off Your Rocker episode 2. You guys have a wonderful day.